There's a buzz growing loud around Foxborough, and it's not just the usual training camp chatter. Whispers are sweeping across New England, stirring up both excitement and skepticism as rumors swirl that Christian McCaffrey has been spotted near Gillette Stadium. While nothing has been made official and the Patriots organization has yet to release a statement, reliable sources close to league insiders claim there was a celebratory rival for McCaffrey, suggesting that something big may be unfolding behind the scenes. Video footage shared online showed a sleek black SUV pulling up to the facility with an entourage that looked far from ordinary. Fans gathered at the entrance began cheering, holding signs and chanting McCaffrey's name, almost as if they had been tipped off. Whether it's wishful thinking or something more, this scene paints a tantalizing picture of what could become one of the most shocking moves of the offseason. Christian McCaffrey, fresh off a dominant season with the San Francisco 49ers, is widely regarded as one of the top offensive weapons in the NFL, so what would prompt such a high-profile star to consider a move to New England? That's the million-dollar question fans and pundits alike are scrambling to answer. Let's be honest, this wouldn't be the first time the Patriots pulled off a stunner. Remember when they brought in Randy Moss or Antonio Brown, even if briefly Bill Belichick, even in a more advisory or behind-the-scenes role these days, has never shied away from rolling the dice on high-impact players. But McCaffrey would be a different level entirely. Not only is he in his prime, he's also under contract with a team that came within inches of winning the Super Bowl. That's what makes this rumor so electric. It doesn't feel logical, which is exactly why it might be true. The NFL is no stranger to blockbuster trades that make no sense on paper, only to shift the entire league's balance of power. If McCaffrey is indeed considering New England, the most logical explanation would be internal drama or a personal desire to embrace a new challenge. Some speculate that McCaffrey, despite his success in San Francisco, never quite felt like the guy there, especially with so many stars around. In New England, he'd be the face of the franchise. And let's not forget, Patriots fans love their heroes. The Patriots have been in search of a new identity ever since Tom Brady left for Tampa Bay. Cam Newton tried to fill the void. Mac Jones showed flashes of potential. Even Bailey Zappe became a brief fan favorite. But none have quite captured the same magic, the aura of invincibility that used to define this franchise. Bringing in McCaffrey wouldn't just be a talent play, it would be a statement of intent. A declaration that the Patriots are done rebuilding and ready to fight again. McCaffrey is the kind of player who changes game plans. Defensive coordinators lose sleep over guys like him. His combination of speed, vision, and versatility is practically unmatched. Imagine the possibilities: a dual threat back in a revamped defense built around maximizing his skill set. With the right system, McCaffrey could be the engine of a new Patriots era. Add in a couple solid wide receivers and a developing quarterback, and suddenly this team doesn't look so far from contention. The AFC East is loaded with talent, but there's a certain power in unpredictability. And if McCaffrey is truly on his way, then things in New England just got a whole lot more unpredictable and dangerous. Of course, all of this hinges on one big question: how would a deal like this even be possible? Christian McCaffrey isn't just another player. He's a centerpiece, a cornerstone of the 49ers offense. His contract, while hefty, is manageable for a team willing to prioritize elite playmaking. The Patriots currently have cap space to make some moves, and they've been relatively quiet in free agency, which might hint at a bigger play waiting in the wings. Could there be a trade package in the works? Some insiders speculate that a combination of high draft picks and a young defensive talent might be enough to start the conversation. Others believe there's more going on. Perhaps a rift behind closed doors in San Francisco, or McCaffrey expressing interest in being the guy somewhere else. And let's not forget about the Belichick connection. Bill has always admired versatile Hayek players, and McCaffrey fits that mold perfectly. If this rumor is true, then we may be witnessing one of the most cunning moves of the post-Brady Patriots era, the kind of silent strike that only becomes clear in hindsight. Social media has gone absolutely wild as soon as word of McCaffrey's possible arrival in New England hit the timeline. Patriots Twitter exploded. Some fans are convinced it's a done deal, pointing to cryptic Instagram activity and deleted tweets as evidence. Others remain skeptical, warning that until there's an official announcement, this is all just smoke and mirrors. But that's the beauty of this moment. The uncertainty, the buzz, the electric potential. Sports thrive on moments like this. A single sighting can spark days of speculation. Talk radio is ablaze with theories. YouTube channels have launched live streams dissecting every frame of that SUV footage. Even McCaffrey's own silence is being interpreted as confirmation. It's amazing how one rumor properly timed can hijack the entire NFL news cycle. And in this case, it makes perfect sense. McCaffrey is a game changer, and if there's any truth to these whispers, then the Patriots are on the verge of a reinvention. Whether or not this ends with a press conference and jersey presentation, one thing is certain. The NFL world is watching Foxborough very closely right now. There's also a deeper layer to this that many are starting to explore: the psychological side of McCaffrey's potential move. Athletes at his level are not just chasing paychecks. They're chasing legacy. And while he's already an All-Pro and arguably the most dynamic running back in the league, McCaffrey has yet to capture that one elusive thing: a championship of his own. Yes, the 49ers were close, painfully close, but in the end it was another season that ended without a ring. The Patriots, for all their recent struggles, still carry the weight of history. They have banners, they have rings, they have the culture. For a player like McCaffrey, that might be the most appealing part. He wouldn't just be joining a team. He'd be becoming part of something bigger, the idea of leading the next Patriots dynasty, of being the centerpiece of their return to greatness, could be incredibly enticing. And make no mistake, New England fans are already dreaming. This wouldn't just be another signing. It would be the rebirth of an identity with McCaffrey at the very heart of it. But let's not ignore the other side of this story. The doubt, the disbelief, the sheer unlikelihood of it all. Why would the 49ers let him go? What would compel Kyle Shanahan to part with such a weapon? That's where the rumor gets murky. Some say it's about locker room dynamics. Others suggest financial reasons, long-term planning, or even a secret desire from McCaffrey himself to seek a new challenge. There's even talk, unconfirmed of course, that McCaffrey's camp reached out to the Patriots months ago to test the waters. If true, that changes everything. It would mean this wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision, but something calculated, strategic. The kind of move that happens when a player looks at his career arc and decides it's time to write a new chapter. Still, until more details emerge, all of this remains in the realm of speculation. But that doesn't make it any less thrilling. In fact, the mystery is what makes it so compelling. The NFL offseason can be a slow burn, but this feels like a wildfire. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our new England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. And what about the locker room? Bringing in a superstar like McCaffrey would send shockwaves through the Patriots roster. Younger players would be inspired. Veterans would be energized. A player of McCaffrey's caliber raises the bar for everyone. Suddenly OTA letters matter more. Every rep counts. That's the intangible effect stars have. They don't just contribute on the field, they change the culture, and culture is exactly what the Patriots have been trying to rediscover in the post-Brady era. Adding a player who leads by example, who brings professionalism and intensity, could be the spark that reignites the Patriot way. And let's not forget the strategic side. McCaffrey's versatility means he can be used in countless formations. Line him up in the slot, motion him out wide, use him in jet sweeps. The possibilities are endless, and a creative coordinator could build an entire scheme around his talents. That's the football side. But off the field, this could be the moment the Patriots recapture national relevance. Overnight, they go from rebuild mode to primetime must-watch. And that might be the most powerful play of all. There's also a marketing angle to consider. Christian McCaffrey isn't just a football player. He's a brand. In New England, he'd become the face of the franchise, the player every kid wants to emulate. Jersey sales would skyrocket. Media coverage would triple. National broadcasts would feature the Patriots in marquee slots. Again, sponsors would line up. From a business standpoint, this move could be a goldmine. And for McCaffrey himself, the opportunity to elevate his brand in a historic market like Boston might be the kind of challenge he welcomes. It's not just about yards and touchdowns. It's about impact. McCaffrey could be to this generation of Patriots fans what Tom Brady was to the last: a symbol of hope, of excellence, of a team rising again.